First of all, just gonna get it rolling. Do I have a motion to approve last meeting's agenda?
Do we need to do this since we don't have a?
No, I don't think you need to.
We can't do it.
We didn't have quorum, so.
We just don't really have a quorum, but, which I know, but, we'll just get it rolling. I guess we'll just skip on to the, non-action items, which, that's in your hands, James, or
Actually, it's
Melinda's.
mine.
She's smiling now, that's good.
So I have a PowerPoint here that shows just some of our stats for the last few months of attendance. As you can see, this is August. There was a total of 546 kids. We did start in the middle of the month. We took a couple of weeks off to get ready for the school year. Average about 37 kids a day in August. September, we had 1,000 kids and averaged about 60 kids a day. And probably our biggest month is in October. We ran about 1,751 kids, averaged about 76. So that was a really busy month. We had lots going on. We had kids coming in to practice for different things, moms coming in to decorate for different events, and so it was really busy, and lots of kids coming in and out. November, we kind of had a decline, still 1,000 kids, 51 kids average. And then December was also decline. Mainly we were closed a couple of days for parties and events and stuff like that. And so that's, you can kind of see here the different months and how they kind of range up and down. So the kids are still coming. We are averaging, 30, 40, up to 76, sometimes 100 plus kids a day, depending on what's going on. Sometimes we have stuff going on in the gym, stuff going on in the dance floor, in the different classrooms we have, and it's just full and lots of activities going on. Some of the events I have planned for 2019, we started doing our after-school programs. We have craft time with Yadi, usually on Mondays. Parlo will run our kitchen fun, which will be cooking and baking. Games with Gio. Gio will do different sports games and also board games and different games to entertain the kids. And then Madi will do some fitness fun, and the kids love to jump rope, so she does a lot of jump roping and different things like that with them. That helps them with fitness. Our January calendar, it is posted on our website, on our Facebook page, and it kind of shows some of the activities we have going on, some of the events, programs, stuff like that. We do have our first event of the year would be our mother-daughter dance, which was very popular last year, so we had some pretty good feedback on it this year, so we're really looking forward to that this Friday. And it's just mother-daughters come and hang out, they dance, they can do different things. So we're really looking forward to that one. We have a glow-in-the-dark dodgeball, which was really popular last year, and coming back Friday, January 25th. I don't know if that's the right date. I'm gonna check that. And then Valentine's dance in February. So I try to have one big event per month. We were trying to do dances every week, and that wasn't really doing well. So we try to do one dance or one event a month, and include all, and open it to all ages, and then so we get more of the kids coming in for that. We have our Selena Festival, March 22nd, which was really a hit last year. The Nerf Gun Wars in April, that was really popular, and I actually just got a text today asking me about when that was going to be this year and how they're looking forward to that. So I know that one's going to be popular. We had kids all ages. We had a couple of kids that usually don't get to participate in stuff like that. A couple of them in wheelchairs that just loved it and are looking forward to it again. Our STEAM Club will start again on January 21st. So we were trying to push that out. We went and visited with Rotary Club. We have an appointment to visit with the Lions Club, and just to try to get it out there that we do have state-of-the-art computers. We do have gadgets that kids can come and learn from, explore, experiment, create, use your imagination, and it's all free of charge. And so that's what I asked from you guys, if y'all could help me push this and just encourage people to come out and check it out at least, and try to get some of the kids in here to use that state-of-the-art equipment we have. And our youth council elections are set for March 5th. And we decided we were going to do them right in March, so those are being March 5th. And then our summer camp planning starts now, so we'll start finding a theme for it, and then just start planning on how we're going to do that for this summer. The last couple summers have been popular. The kids love it, and they're already asking about what we're going to do this year. And that's all I have. Any
Okay,
questions?
anybody does have anything, Bobby?
So it is still all about the kids. The kids are still coming in. Kids are still being taken care of. You saw the numbers there.
Those numbers are really good.
Are you, with the numbers, are you still doing a sign-in for that?
When they're signing in, that's how we get the numbers.
I like that. I think you're doing a really good job.
Do we need to go ahead and approve the
Well-
agenda and stuff?
Well, that's what I was gonna say too. We do have enough for a quorum now.
Yes, we do.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, and like I said, we're already called this meeting, I'm gonna call this meeting to order. And now I need a motion to approve, the agenda for last, November 5th, 2018.
We need to do the first one first.
Oh, that's what I said.
I'll make the motion to approve the agenda as submitted.
I'll second.
50-second.
Yeah. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, all opposed? Okay, we'll skip on, and I need a motion to consider the minutes of November 5th, 2018.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All right, then. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. And we have skipped on to the 9 action items. Belinda already presented that. And I think there's no action items.
No, sir.
Does anybody have anything to add to this, James?
No, I sure don't. I know, well, I guess one comment is, we will be starting to work on our FY20 municipal budget already. So, we'll definitely, come back at our March or April meeting, to kind of go over that. But if you have any ideas, please pass those along to Melinda so we can see if that's something that we can incorporate into our budget for next fiscal year.
How's the funding look for the coming up year?
Really, it all depends on rig count. Everything, the estimates that I've read about, it seems that we're good. I was actually just looking at the rig count, and even with the price of oil dropping down, the December rig count for overall in the area compared to 2 months ago, I think we were down like, and that's District 8A in Texas as well, and then the New Mexico, all of the rigs in New Mexico, I think we had a drop of 8 or 9 rigs total. So, and I think we're going to be okay. So it really, it's pretty preliminary, but we're looking at different sources as far as some revenue estimates.
I know according to KRQE that we're Lovington is #1 in the world right now, and I'm kind of trying to figure out how.
I can't say that.
I was going to ask Melinda.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I know we had our courts done out there. Are they utilizing those basketball courts, or?
No, Georgia's working on ordering the goals and stuff. I mean, the court set out, they redid the payment, whatever, and so we're just working on ordering.
We're still waiting on the goals to come
Oh,
in.
we're still going to fix that off and everything for them too. Okay. I hadn't been by
Hopefully
there.
they'll be in just for spring when they can go out and stuff.
I knew it was paid though. So that's a good thing. And this kid's still taking, pretty good advantage of the, video sections and all that of.
Oh, yeah, the games get
arcades
you, the gym. I mean, it's always, if you go in there, I mean, you guys are always welcome to walk in there, to see that kids everywhere.
All Oh, that's awesome, then. That's awesome that they're making good use of it,
Amen.
you know, it's not money wasted, you know, that's an awesome deal.
I do have a question. How about with the basketball, with the wellness opening up now? Was there a shuffle in the population from the older guys going to the wellness and more younger
No.
kids using the?
We
They stay.
have so many requests for, like, over the holiday, we had a boys traveling team come in and practice. And then we have a soccer team that comes in and practices, just squeezes in like an hour or whatever, half quarter, whatever. And then I have a girls softball team coming in and practicing with waffle balls. So I mean, I get requests all the time. I have quinceañera practices in there. I have all kinds of different things. And the adult league and volleyball and basketball are still popular, even with the wellness center. Like they've been asked several times to start the women's volleyball there.
That's good. Very good.
I had one thing, James, if you could explain to the ones that don't come to the commission meeting about the vote on the changes that will put the youth center under the park and rec director and everything.
Sure.
I've
So,
had questions, so.
okay, so what was presented or what's actually being presented for Monday night is the ordinance with the language changes that we had discussed, in addition to language that would, where the youth center actually would, when we do have, eventually hire somebody much further down the road, Parks and Recreation Director, the youth center would actually fall under the Parks and Recreation Director, Parks and Recreation Department. This body would still exist. The director would, the youth center director would still report to this body as well. The one language change that was requested at the last meeting, which caused us to re-advertise, was that the chair or one of the members of the youth center board would need to give a quarterly report to the city commission. But that ordinance is up for a final vote on January 14th. Does that address your question?
Yeah, and I didn't understand why they wanted that, because there's 3 ways. I mean, it's an open meeting. They can come to it any time.
Mm-hmm.
It's videotaped. They can watch it anytime on videotape.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the minutes. And so that was my.
You were there,
Yeah,
and I didn't ask why. I just incorporated that as requested. So I honestly.
Is that going to be just this board or all boards?
No, it's the the only other boards that we have, planning and zoning, as well as the ETZ. Those give the reports by any action items that actually go before them. We do have the library board. That ordinance hadn't been changed yet. That is a kind of a different, weird type of board, I guess if you want to describe it that way. But also the Parks and Recreation Board, that requirement is in there as well. It's just not the Youth Center Board, to answer your question. So both of the changes to the boards, the Youth Center and our Parks and Recreation Board, that requirement's on both of them.
Okay. Well, it had me confused because, we haven't had a Parks and Rec board in 6 months. So
No, we have one in the summer.
July
The
31st.
end of the summer. Yeah, it was near the end of the
It's
summer.
been it's
Right.
6 months. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was it. I had.
Anybody else have anything? I don't have anything to add myself.
What does the youth center need? What's their need?
I need kids to come into my STEAM quota. We're doing pretty good. I mean, most of our needs are being met, with the budget and stuff. And, I don't know what the immediate need is.
Don't have no specialty needs or anything like that?
Not that I can think of.
I did have one other question though for the youth board, for the youth center. You know the band that we have, or I said, that's the youth center band if we get another, I'm confused.
Yeah, that would be the need, another
Yeah.
band. Yes, it's still there. We still use it to come, like if we have to make a trip to the movies or whatever, it's still.
So we
it's around.
still utilize that pretty good.
Just around town.
And you got the window fixed in it. All right.
That's good. I have to
The
transport.
kids love that van. It's ugly, they love it. It fits them all, they can sit together.
That's their favorite van.
It's a knee breaker when you get in and out of it, too.
That's good, dude.
Those, don't we have, do you have two vans that you're taking, retiring from
We
the?
cannot transfer that.
Can't transfer?
No, the reason is they were bought using senior funds, and those funds have to go, we can either transfer it to another senior citizens, program, or, if we send them by auction, those funds have to go
Go back to
directly
the-
back to the
okay.
senior center, so. That's, because we had looked at that, but there's not a way around that with that particular funding mechanism.
Well, I know Maddox Foundation is the one that donated the van, I don't know, years ago, however long it was.
It's a 1997 van, it's
27,
21 years old.
okay.
It's old. Wow.
Maybe they could donate another one.
Anybody else have anything to add to that?
I was gonna ask, is there a homecoming, basketball homecoming anytime?
There is.
Dance? Did you cover that? I'm sorry if I missed it.
That's all out. It's this month. And it's homecoming. Hold on just a second. It is February the 1st. February the 1st is homecoming.
That's on Friday.
Yes, sir. And we're already planning for our prom.
Yes, and we have,
Yes, April 13th.
So the center really has a busy schedule already.
yeah, I mean, we rent it out a lot, a lot of churches use it, we had a memorial there this weekend that was just, it was a big thing, there's cars everywhere, so it's utilized.
How's the rentals going?
Those are going good.
They keep it good and clean when they get down there. Good.
Okay, everybody needs to smile a little bit. It's gonna be all right, Yeah, you gotta be happy.
If you'll take the rest of these allergies from me, I'll be smiling a whole lot more.
I'm looking at my team over there, they're kinda sad on that end down there. You gotta smile.
No,
It's
thinking,
Gonna be
thinking.
okay.
He thinks about that running he was doing.
Oh, you'll have, Chad, do you have anything?
No, sir, I don't have anything.
Bobby, Ms. Marlon, Staley? Okay, if there is nothing else, I guess we're gonna say this meeting is adjourned. That is a good thing. Well, I didn't forget to set the date for the next one, but y'all know it's every 3 months.
We actually already have that, published, I don't remember, it's the
Yeah, I don't.
April some, was it April 1st?
Oh,
It may have been April 1st.
Yeah, you always down there.
Let me